In a world brimming with clamor and constant exchanges, silence is often overlooked, undervalued, perhaps even misunderstood. Yet, within the ancient and Stoic halls of philosophical thought, silence is not merely absence, it is a presence, profound and potent. Today, we turn to the wisdom of Stoicism to unveil the strength in silence, particularly in the face of indifference and neglect. Never react if they ignore you. Confuse them with your silence. This maxim isn't about passive aggression, nor is it about concealing defeat. It's about wielding an unexpected weapon in the subtle art of psychological warfare. Stoicism teaches us that our control is limited to our actions and reactions, not to the actions of others. When someone chooses to ignore you, they anticipate a reaction, a sign of irritation, a display of discomfort. However, when you choose to respond with silence, you take control of the narrative. You become a mirror, reflecting their actions back at them, leaving them to confront the emptiness of their approach. This silence is not empty, it is full of dignity, self-respect, and poise. Imagine this. In the midst of being ignored, you stand calm, collected, serenely detached. There's a quiet dignity in that image, isn't there? It's the picture of someone who is unshaken by external validation, whose self-worth is self-contained. Join me as we delve deeper into how silence can be a strategy as much as a state of mind, and how, through the teachings of Stoicism, you can transform neglect into a narrative of empowerment and self-assurance. On silence as a shield. In the face of being ignored, silence can serve as an impregnable shield, protecting your inner peace from the potential turmoil of external disregard. Stoicism teaches that the greatest victory is to be undisturbed by circumstances that lie beyond our control. This lesson explores how embracing silence when overlooked can fortify your sense of self and maintain your composure, even in the wake of apparent disrespect. When someone chooses to ignore you, it's often an attempt to provoke a reaction, to assert control, or to test your boundaries. By responding with silence, you assert your autonomy. You communicate that your emotional state is not contingent on their acknowledgement. This Stoic response showcases your ability to remain calm and composed, qualities that are highly regarded and often unexpected. To practice this effectively, focus on cultivating an inner dialogue that reinforces your independence from external validation. Remind yourself of your worth and your values, which do not waver based on someone's attention or lack thereof. This internal affirmation is your armor. It keeps you intact, regardless of external behaviors. Moreover, utilize this moment of silence as a time for reflection. Consider the motives behind the behavior of being ignored and use this understanding to strengthen your psychological resilience. Reflect on why their recognition matters and how you can become more self-sufficient. Embracing silence in these situations not only protects you from emotional distress, but also elevates your presence. It turns a potential moment of weakness into an exhibition of strength and self-assuredness, demonstrating that true power lies within. 2. Silence as a reflection of wisdom. Silence, when chosen wisely, is a profound expression of Stoic wisdom. It demonstrates an understanding that not all actions require reactions, especially when those reactions serve no constructive purpose. This lesson delves into how silence can be used not only as a tool for self-protection, but also as a manifestation of wisdom, highlighting your capacity to discern when to speak and when to remain quiet. Stoic philosophy prizes the virtue of wisdom, which involves knowing the right course of action in any given circumstance. When faced with being ignored, the wise choice often involves assessing the benefit of responding. If a response does not add value or lead to a resolution, then silence is not only strategic, but wise. It conserves your mental energy for matters that are truly significant. To integrate this lesson into your life, practice the Stoic exercise of reflective pause. Before responding to any provocation or neglect, take a moment to consider the consequences of your potential reactions. Ask yourself, will my words improve the situation or merely echo into the void of indifference? If the latter, then choose silence. By choosing silence as a reflection of wisdom, you align your actions with the Stoic ideal of living a reasoned and purposeful life, ensuring that your peace of mind is always your priority. 3. Silence as a communicator of confidence. Silence in response to being ignored is not merely a passive act. It can be a powerful communicator of confidence and self-assurance. This lesson explores how your quietude can send a clear message that you are unfazed by others' approval and that your self-worth is internally sourced, not externally dictated. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true confidence comes from knowing oneself and one's virtues, rather than relying on external validation. When you respond with silence to being ignored, you effectively demonstrate that your validation does not hinge on others' recognition. This kind of response can be disarming to those who expect their neglect to elicit a visible effect. Your silence asserts that you are in control of your reactions and that you choose when and how to engage based on the value it brings to your life. To cultivate this Stoic response, start by reinforcing your self-concept. Spend time reflecting on your strengths and achievements and engage in practices that boost your confidence, such as setting and accomplishing personal goals. When you know your value, silence becomes a natural response because you understand that someone's disregard cannot diminish your worth. By using silence as a communicator of confidence, you not only protect your inner peace, but also establish a presence that commands respect and denotes profound self-assurance. 4. Silence as a strategy for emotional mastery. Silence, when used thoughtfully in response to being ignored, can be an effective strategy for mastering your emotions and maintaining your serenity. Stoicism teaches the importance of emotional mastery, controlling one's reactions to external stimuli, which aligns with the philosophy's emphasis on virtue and inner peace. This lesson examines how embracing silence can serve as a crucial exercise in developing emotional resilience and discretion. When someone chooses to ignore you, it can naturally trigger feelings of frustration or rejection. However, responding with silence forces you to confront and manage these emotions internally, rather than allowing them to control your actions. By choosing not to react outwardly, you take the time to process your feelings, understand them, and let them pass without escalation. This practice not only prevents negative emotions from taking hold, but also strengthens your ability to handle similar situations in the future with greater ease and less distress. To enhance your capability for emotional mastery through silence, start by practicing mindfulness meditation. This technique helps you become more aware of your emotional triggers and provides you with the tools to observe your feelings without judgment. As you become more practiced, you'll find that maintaining silence becomes easier, serving as a buffer that gives you the space to choose how to respond most appropriately to any situation. By incorporating silence into your response strategy, you not only achieve greater emotional mastery, but also command respect through your measured and thoughtful presence. 5. Silence as a source of personal power. Embracing silence when ignored is not just a defensive mechanism, it's a profound exercise in reclaiming your personal power. This lesson focuses on how silence can serve as a tool for self-empowerment, allowing you to take control of situations that might otherwise undermine your self-esteem. In Stoic philosophy, the emphasis is on maintaining one's sovereignty over their inner state, and silence is a potent means to assert this autonomy. When someone ignores you, they may be attempting to assert dominance or provoke a reaction that leaves you feeling diminished. By choosing silence, you flip the script. You retain your power and deny them the reaction they seek. This non-reaction is a clear display of self-control and emotional independence, which are key aspects of personal power. It communicates that your peace of mind and emotional well-being are not contingent upon their attention or approval. To practice this empowering form of silence, it's important to develop a strong sense of self that does not waver in the face of external pressures. Engage in activities that build your confidence and self-awareness, such as journaling, practicing affirmations, or pursuing goals that reinforce your sense of purpose and achievement. These activities enhance your understanding of your worth and strengthen your ability to stand firm in your convictions. Moreover, view each instance of being ignored as an opportunity to reinforce your practice of Stoic principles, focusing on what you can control, your actions and reactions. The more you exercise this form of silence, the more you will feel empowered in all areas of your life, embodying a Stoic calm that is both impressive and inspiring. As we conclude our journey through the silent strength of Stoicism, I hope this exploration has not only illuminated the power of silence, but also transformed your understanding of how to wield it. Silence is not just a space between words. It's a realm of potential, a bastion of peace, and a fortress of self-mastery. In moments when the world chooses to ignore you, remember, you have the power to choose your response. A response that can either deplete you or empower you. If today's insights have resonated with you, if they have sparked a new perspective or reinforced your own experiences with the strength of silence, I invite you to step into the arena of discussion below. Share your thoughts, your stories, and your revelations. How has silence served you in times of being ignored? How will you implement these Stoic strategies in your daily interactions? Your comments are not just words, they are the lifeblood of this community, adding depth and diversity to our collective wisdom. And if you're on the brink of leaving this page, pause for a moment. Reflect on what you've gained from this video. If you believe in the power of knowledge and the strength of community, consider subscribing. Join us as we continue to unravel the timeless teachings of Stoicism, exploring profound truths that empower us to lead lives of purpose and poise. Before you go, remember this. The mind is where battles are won. Your mastery over your reactions, your decision to embrace silence, it all begins in the mind. By subscribing, you're not just adding a channel to your list, you're choosing to equip yourself with wisdom that challenges the norm, tools that build resilience, and insights that go beyond the superficial chatter of everyday life. Press that like button if you found a quiet strength today. Share this video to spread the word that silence is not a weakness, but a profound strength, and subscribe to stay connected to a community that values depth, authenticity, and growth. Thank you for sharing this time with me. As you move forward into your day or night, carry with you the lessons of Stoicism. Let them remind you that in every moment of neglect, there is a hidden opportunity to reaffirm your worth, to cultivate your inner peace, and to reflect on the power that resides in quiet confidence. Until next time, keep cultivating your garden of inner tranquility. Stay stoic, stay silent when needed, and above all, stay true to yourself.